If you've been following along by typing out the code instead of simply copying and pasting, then chances are you've run into numerous errors. So let's go ahead and talk about some of those errors, how we can identify what the errors are, and how we can fix them. So go ahead and jump to your resource pack directory, and let's go ahead and open up the 18th step in the logic and functions category. This is the second folder here. And let's copy all of the code and paste it over our test.php file and save it. Again, this is a file that's in the directory where our Drupal site used to be, but we've replaced it with this simple file in order to run these tests. I'm going to go ahead and scroll up to the top. And let's go ahead and comment out this first example here. We're going to take off the beginning comment and the end of the comment. And let's go ahead and take a look at the code. So first, we're defining a simple string variable. The value is test. And then we're doing an if statement, and we're checking a condition here. We're checking if my variable equals something else, which should result to false here. But because we're not using the double equal sign operator here, we're actually assigning this value to the variable inside of what should be a condition. Now remember in some of our previous code that in order to compare if two items are identical, we have to use two equal signs instead of just one. By using one, what we're saying is my variable equals this, not checking to see if my variable equals this. So assigning a value to a variable like this will always result as true, so the code inside of this if statement will always run. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. This last line is printing the variable, so we can see what the value actually is. Make sure to save it, and then let's jump to the browser and refresh our test.php file. Now it says that the value here is something else, which it shouldn't be at this point because we were comparing to see if the value was something else. But if we jump back to the code and we replace this equal sign with two equal signs, and then we save it, and we jump back to the browser and refresh, we'll see that the value is test, which is exactly what it should be. This can be a difficult logical error to troubleshoot because it doesn't throw any errors, because the syntax is actually correct. So if you find that some of your if statement code is running more often than it should be, then that could be an indicator that you're using the one equal sign operator instead of two.